Now, since we have modified the slide master to look like we want it to look, let's close the slide master by clicking on slide master and then clicking close. Now I have modified my presentation where the changes that I've made in the slide master are now taking effect in the actual slides. So let's talk about what these little boxes represent. These are placeholders. This is the title placeholder and this is the subtitle. If I want to create a new slide, I can merely click on new slide and it's going to always give me a title and content placeholder slide layout. However, I can choose the type of slide layout I want for each new slide by clicking on the drop down and then selecting the slide that I want to add to my slide deck. I can change the way my placeholders look within the slide. For instance, I can click on the subtitle slide placeholder, click on shape format, and decide that I want a different look for that particular section on my slide. You actually have additional options where you can choose how that particular object looks. And as I roll over the different layouts, you can see what they would look like. It gives you a preview. You can change the layout after you have already selected it. So I can click back on the Home tab, and I've decided to make this a title and content slide. I can go here to Layout and click on Title and Content, and it would change the layout of that particular slide. In 365, you get something called Ideas, where they'll give you new ideas, and we're going to just close that for now. If I want to insert a slide between 2 and 3, I could either place my cursor here where you see it reflects a orange line, and then I can say insert, and then I can insert a new slide. Most times when you're inserting a slide into your document, it will insert it after the slide that you have selected. So for instance, if I wanted to insert a slide here, I can go to new slide, slide from layout, or reuse a slide. So let's do reuse a slide. And now I have to browse to slides on my computer. It will bring up the slide deck that I was trying to import. And now I can click on whatever slide I want and it will import it into the slide that I currently have. I can insert a slide from a layout. And I've imported that slide from the layout. I can decide that I want to add an image to my slide. So then I click on insert and click on picture, but we're going to use an online picture. We're going to find a picture of a rose. Can't make up my mind here. Okay, insert. We've inserted a picture of a rose into the slide from an external source. We can add a header and a footer by clicking on insert, header and footer. I can insert the date and time. It can either be automatically updated or I can have a fixed date. And then I can say don't show on the title slide and say apply to all. Now you can see all the slides have a date and the footer added to the slide except the title slide. Let's talk about rearranging the slide. So in order to rearrange the slide, I can drag and drop. I can also rearrange the slides by going to View, Slide Sorter View, and I can rearrange my slides.